fighters should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, English fighting legend Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
Time for our tale of the tape. Zhilei Zhang, fighting out of China. He's a big guy, but you didn't need me to tell you that. Fighting out of the southpaw stance, he stands 6'6" tall. And his opponent, Deontay Wilder. He is the bronze bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
There's a mad weight difference here. You know what? You're looking at power, you're looking at speed, you're looking at all these things you've got to take into account. When they land, it's going to feel like a mule's kick.
Zhilei, fighting out of Zhukou, China. He's nicknamed the Big Bang. Deontay Wilder, he is the bronze bomber, one of the hardest punchers in heavyweight history. His knockout percentage is off the chart.
Look at this. These fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, hailing from Zhukou, China, introducing the Big Bang, Zhilei. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
All what's left is for the first bell to go. That's all we need now, because the build-up is getting ridiculous.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. Can't score with that jab. These two fighters are made for one another. So much pre-hype surrounding this fight, the fans are on the edge of their seats.
It's so hot, it's so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand. When you're working...
Whoa, Johnny! Zhang is in trouble! Looks like they've shaken it off.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. That could never happen.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
And he caught him with a left hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. That counter punch caught him clean. He wasn't ready for that counter punch. He misses with that straight left. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Wow, you know what? I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. Here we go for round two. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn in.
Oh, hold on a second, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocks. It's okay to take a knee.
Best thing the fighter did, otherwise, you know what? Pride's going to get you knocked out.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. He misses with that straight left. Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Do you believe this? Those counter punches have to hurt. Don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the tournament's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather right back into the action. On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything.
Oh, Johnny, and the big bang just got banged. But here we go again. Back into the fire.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Ronda Rousey once told me when she gets into a fight, her mentality was minimum effort, maximum efficiency.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in that spot.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Nobody home with that hook. Zhang is in trouble.
Bandy legs are kicking in. Look at those legs. The legs are gone.
Thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
powerful counter shot. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
That hook just can't find the target. The typical big man, little man argument. He's got to be quicker. He's got to move a lot to win this fight.
If you're in there with a guy so big in front of you, you've got to be smart. You've got to use your smarts and use that skill. This is what you've prepared for. You've got to negate that jab, let it ride past you and push his own way on him.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than nothing.
Let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Tried to score. Hold that thought! And the big bang just got banged. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
The referee calling for seconds out, right back into the action. Back into the fray here in round 5. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
And that hook misses. Doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? And Deontay Wilder just got clipped.
Beautiful, sneaky shot to take his legs away from him.
Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure.
Perfect counter lands. Zhang is in trouble.
Oh, what a shot. He's staggered. He's staggered. Does he know? Does he know he's even gone?
And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What do they tell him when he goes to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are in the fight.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that straight left. Wilder just got clipped and he's in a world of trouble. I don't know if I've ever seen him this hurt before.
His legs have gone. He's got to get his hands up. It's survival instincts there. Get him up.
Catch and shoot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you think you come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set to jump back in the action. Here comes round 7. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not clean. Be sharp.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Swing and a miss with the hook. And they are giving us action. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Deontay Wilder rocked right. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out as we get set for another round. And there's the bell for round 8. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Beautiful counter shot. Bombs away. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Threw the hook, didn't land. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go, and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
He misses with that straight left. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab won't score. round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action. Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
How about that time counter shot? Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed. It's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Beautiful counter shot. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Misses with the straight left. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Just misses with that left uppercut. Unlucky to miss with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. Nice counter shot. Seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. It's round 10. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
thrown, but it doesn't connect. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. The Big Bang just got banged.
Oh, I heard that, never but I saw it.
But somehow weathered the storm.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this far.
Time winding down as we get set for another round. This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
My motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walked right through it?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Insane action! Those counter punches have to hurt. Big shots from both these fighters. Hold that thought! Zhang is in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Is he going to punch himself out, though? You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather. Right back into the action. On to the 12th. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you clear and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
And the big bang just got banged. Nothing else he could do there but take a knee to stop the beating.
What you see right there is a heartbroken fighter.
Punching. Just misses with that uppercut. Missing with the hook. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Jab misses. Straight, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Some might have thought it was a little bit closer, but in the end, the referees are in a unanimous agreement.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, big, hard lesson. I totally agree.